go. Come on.
What's up, boys and girls? This is Black and Yellow Movies, and a couple months ago we watched the trailer for the Florida Project. If you've been following our channel, we did a trailer reaction to it, and we thought it was pretty good.
It was pretty damn good.
Could you give us some change, please? The doctor said we have asthma and we gotta eat ice cream right away.
Here you go.
The director, Sean Baker, really focuses his lens on unique pockets of American society, often undervalued in cinema. You know, in Tangerine, you got the transgender/prostitution society residing in LA. And with the Florida Project, you get the
America's hidden homeless. Now, with the specific sector of people that Sean Baker is making this movie for, it's not the, usual homeless that you see, huddling around a trash can with a fire.
cardboard sign,
Not that homeless. I mean, they are really, really close to it.
They're very close to being homeless.
They live in these long stay motels.
Right.
Now, there's a rule in these long stay motels that they cannot live in it for longer than 28 days.
Yep.
Every 28 days, they have to move out, they have to clean out all their stuff, and then move into another room. They're basically living at the same hotel day to day for a long time. And this is a sector of America that I had no idea about. I didn't know that people were staying at these long stay hotels.
I had heard about it, in terms of people staying for extended periods. I had to do it when, our kitchen caught on fire. We couldn't find a house to rent right away. We only stayed there for 10 days. So I knew that you could do it, but I wasn't aware that it was so rampant in American society.
Now, this movie follows the characters Haley and Suni, a mother-daughter, as they live in one of these long-stay hotels.
I failed as a mother, Moni.
Yeah, Mom, you're a disgrace.
The movie also stars Willem Dafoe, who plays Bobby, the manager of this long-stay hotel.
Indeed.
Haley, we got a situation here. Open up.
It's only second week of the summer and there's already been a dead fish in the pool.
The film revolves around Haley and Suni, this mother-daughter relationship, and their day-to-day struggles they go to, how to, make ends meet. And it's told largely from Suni's point of view, as the daughter. And early on in the film, you see her hanging around with her friends, playing around, doing stupid things like spitting on somebody's car.
This is her summer, right? This is a way for her to enjoy things. So the mother, Haley, played by Bria Vinaite, is someone who's obviously down on her luck.
Down on her luck.
She looks like a very young mom. She has this daughter that she really cares for. And the only way that she can make money is by buying perfume at wholesale prices and selling them at a country club to rich people.
She is who she is unapologetically. And you do get to see bits and pieces of her loving her daughter. But it's almost overshadowed by some of the things she does. And you're just like, you're putting yourself in this situation. I can only feel so bad.
New job?
Yeah.
If you're working, who's looking after Mommy?
You're not my father.
I don't want to be your father.
You can't treat me like this.
I get that feeling sometimes where I'm like, okay, at what point are you being enabled by the system and you're doing it to yourself? It almost seemed like Haley had that mentality to be like, okay, if I can work against the system to work as least as I can, but still get the spoils of an American, having a roof over my head, getting food, I'm going to do that. I'm going to stay young because I was young when I had my daughter, and this is how I'm going to live. And it was hard for me to look at sometimes because I hate to see people in that predicament. But within that, there was beauty, and she portrayed it great. It's just that the character was very rough around the edges. So Suni, the young actress in the film, was played by Brooklynn Prince.
The man who lives in here gets arrested a lot. These are the rooms we're not supposed to go in. But let's go anyway.
She was a breath of fresh air, honestly, for a young child actress. A lot of the times you see these child actors in films, and they get away with being cute.
Yeah.
They don't have the greatest acting chops, which it's not their fault, but a lot of them probably are just, they had the right look for the film, and they were casted. But Brooklynn Prince, I feel like she really has something. She radiates this innocence, this exuberance that, you remember as a child, just making the best out of a bad situation and making the mundane things magical as well. Sean Baker brought out the best in this actress, and it was just a delight to see her, throughout this whole film.
So while Suni was the, life and the energy of the movie,
right,
Willem Dafoe, who plays Bobby, the motel manager, he was the heart of the movie.
Drama's over, folks. You got your power back. and use your TVs, VCRs, AC, what have you. Have a nice day. I love you too.
There's so much horribleness. There's so much bad decisions here and people effing up over here and stuff. But Willem Dafoe, he brings it all together. I mean, his character brings it all together. He's always taking care of stuff.
He's like the guy that gives everybody the benefit of the doubt, but he draws a line as well.
Yes,
he goes, okay, I'm willing to believe this, or I'm willing to give you this chance, but there has to be a line. You can't do this. And he shows the line, but it's not until later on, and you realize, like, he really wants to see the best in people. He wants to give them the chances. He wants to believe that they want to do good eventually. And he sees a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
He sees a lot of stuff. Now, we were watching a behind-the-scenes interview earlier with Sean Baker, and I thought it was really, really interesting what he was saying about Willem Dafoe being on the set, you know, saying he wasn't even supposed to be there when he was. He showed up, a week earlier. He really wanted to learn the dialect and how people acted over there, and he brought, notes on what the kind of outfits he wanted to wear. He really immersed himself.
He made this character believable right from the start.
Right from the start.
Even though I'm so used to him being this crazy father that's throwing like pumpkins at people and stuff or whatever. So this movie is, like we said before, pretty sad and pretty depressing.
Yeah.
But you do get a great snapshot of this little sector. So for the people who would really enjoy this movie are people who don't need a happy ending.
Don't need a happy ending, kind of an unflinching, biting reality of what really happens in America. Like, even though a lot of us, we're kind of sheltered from this lifestyle, you might see peeks and glimpses of it, but you don't know what they go through on the day-to-day. This shows what they go through on the day-to-day.
So for my final rating for this movie, I give this an 8 out of 10. I've already told you what I really like about this movie, Willem Dafoe, the rawness of this movie.
I am going to go with you on that one. I'm going to do an 8 out of 10 as well. It was a great film to watch. It's, nice little indie film. Definitely a unique look at a lifestyle that I had heard about but never seen depicted on film before. And like I said, at times hard to watch because it's so real.
Well, this is Black and Yellow Movies with another movie review. This was The Florida Project. Have you seen it? Did you like it? Do you like Sean Baker? If so, comment below. This is Black and Yellow Movies. Please subscribe for more videos and to support us.
Have a nice day.
Love you, baby.
I love you too.
I had to do it when, our kitchen caught on fire. We couldn't find a house to rent right away. We only stayed there for 10 days. So I knew that you could do it, but I wasn't aware that it was so rampant in American society.
Your brother burned that chicken, right?
Yes, he burned the chicken. Fried chicken.
It could be pork.
It could be anything.
It could have been like pulled pork.
Man, it could have been
It could have been quinoa, but it had to be